Hare Krishna.
संबंध विधेय और प्रयोजन संबंध मिलाया ना। हरे कृष्णा। How many of you came for the first time? Anyone knows what is this sambandha videya prayojana? No idea. That's why sometimes you have to go down to the ground. गाउँ को जमीन गगनमा राम्रो तर खुट्टा जमिनमा हुनुपर्छ. We have to speak ABCD basics. You know ABCD? Aim, behavior, character and discipline. ABCD. Aim, behavior, character and discipline. So you can forget everything, but don't forget ABCD. So shall we speak in Russian today?
Gujarati.
Gujarati. Kencho, Majama? Majama. Okay. Can you give harmonic? Hare Krishna. Very nice. You can speak in English, huh?
Yes, why not?
I think
Everybody understands English here, right?
Or Hindi? Hindi?
English.
Mataji understands body language. She's fine.
Okay, English.
एउटा उसले भन्दा नपत्याएको सँग सुने हुन्छ उसँग नपत्याएको सँग सुन्छ हुन्छ ए मैया हुन्छ भन्दिनु न हुन्छ ल
So nice to be with all of you today, and thank you for your valuable time that everybody came, especially those who came for the first time. How many of you came for the first time to ISKCON? Not just to this house. That's okay. Not to this house, but to ISKCON. How many of you know what is this ISKCON?
International of Krishna consciousness.
Huh?
You mean what is the meaning of ISKCON?
Yes.
International Society ISU and Consciousness ISU of Krishna consciousness.
International Society for Krishna Consciousness. What does it mean? Krishna consciousness.
To connect the God
To connect to?
to the God. Krishna.
What is a Krishna consciousness? Krishna Bhavana Bhavi. It's very, very important, because very often we understand the things. Can you see here? Just see.
Okay.
Yes. I cannot see everything.
Okay.
Yes, like this. So, what is the consciousness? Like for example, Chaitanya, yes. Like flower. See, every flower has a smell. You can see this from distance, but actually flower is beautiful by its smell, right? Nowadays, you can make with the same success, you can make plastic garland. Nowadays, they're making plastic, just not to put the water. Pani na deni, thik sara. You can just put some plastic garland, and it can be looking forever like this. And no need to put water, also nice. Now it's very fashion, isn't it? To put plastic, exactly looks like, but it's dead. And no need to take any endeavor, no need to put water there, no need to maintain. So similarly, nowadays people, they want artificial consciousness. Everybody wants artificial life. You can go, now we have shopping complex, we have artificial intelligence, what to speak about consciousness. Chat, GPT, AI, no need even to think. People, they want to think less and less. And people going into unconsciousness, they're unconscious now. There is one saying, you love me or hate me, but don't be indifferent. Right? The greatest problem in this world happened because of indifference of the people. People became completely indifferent. They don't care for the problem of others. They're not conscious. Nowadays, I was telling, my mother from Ukraine, my father is Russian. And I'm Nagharka Naghatka, so you see. And we just, same family, they're fighting like cats and dogs and killing each other. For what? For what? For piece of land or what? Or because who is going to dominate? Who is going to control something? We say this in Nepali, Khali ayo, khali jancho. So which is how you hachore jancho. Aya hai sujayega rajarang fakir, jo singhasan chanchane bandi jan janjir. Aya hai sujayega. We are all passengers in this world. Do din ka jivan ho. Actually, we just came for a few afternoons here. How long are we going to be here?
No idea.
No one knows.
No idea.
That's what Shastra says. Nishvasena hi vishvasaha kadar dubhavishyati kirtaniya balo anyat harir namava keval. It is said that actually nishvasena hi vishvasaha. Nobody knows what's going to happen next moment. How long time are you going to stay in this room? We came to take benefit, you get some satsanga, and then we know everywhere. We are going after 1 hour, everybody will go from here. Nobody going to stay here forever, isn't it? When you're traveling by flight, very nice business class, whatever. And we have in Nepal Airlines, I have some friends, friends. And I bought economic class, but he upgraded me inside the flight, he upgraded me to business class. Guruji, he did. I went and sit in economy class. Guruji, please come. We have free business class.
Exactly.
My father used to say, give and take, beat and run. लेते हैं वो लोग ले लो और मरपिट हो रहे भागो. Don't take heavy things in your head. Don't take crazy things in your head and heavy things in your hands. Don't overload yourself. Make life easy. You know, there's one song like don't worry, be happy. When the Lord will kick you from the house and boss take your job, you lost the job, don't worry. Life is full of trouble. If you worry, you will make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. So actually, we are too much worry.com. Why? We're visiting that website. Because nowadays people, what they want? They want.com. By the way, man is fool. When it's hot, he wants cool. When it's cool, he wants hot. He always wants what is not.
Yeah.
Winewomanwealth.com. But then you have to work.com. Like Gada. And then you have to worry.com. And then you have to weep.com. And true. And people, they want all the time something they want. They never satisfied. Ashantasya kutah sukham. Krishna says, if you're not peaceful in your heart, however you will get many things in this world, you will never be happy. How many of you know this is chemicals called dopamine, right? You have heard.
Yeah.
Dopamine, endorphin, serotonin, You know that, right?
Yeah.
But do you know the meaning how this dopamine coming in our brain? They make scientific research. I don't want to make it too much philosophy nowadays. We're going to speak in ABCDs, right? Today. And I did my homework. I have seen many people in this world. I am traveling for the last 35 years. I am traveling all over the world. And I have been upar niche aage piche. I travel everywhere. I have seen from zero to hero. From Hollywood, Bollywood stars, from prime ministers, from whom not. Hema Malini, Amitabh Bachchan, all these Bollywood stars, Hollywood stars in Los Angeles. We have seen them. I talked to them. And guess what? Smiling faces, crying hearts. In Nepali they say, mutu-mati dunga rakera hasnu parne. So people, they smiling, but they're crying inside. Most of these film stars, I was telling other day, now they're making movie about us. I told you last time. So I happened to go to, now I'm going to Los Angeles after a few weeks. So some of them, they're calling me, please come, we're going to talk. And some of them, they're antidepressants, antidepressants, pillars and pills they're taking, antidepressants. And they cannot sleep peacefully. They intoxicant, they come addicts, many of them. Because they have to smile because there's a job there. But inside they don't have meaning. They don't have purpose of life. Why we are living? Why we are doing? They have so much money. They don't know what to do with this money. You can't imagine how much money people have in this world. One guy in Dubai, some of people, they're not even touching the ground. They're flying by helicopter. By helicopter, they have helipads, they're never touching even. But they don't know why they're living. What's the purpose of life? One guy from Dubai, he went with some girlfriend. In one night in Las Vegas, he spent $250,000 just in one night and came back. Just in trash, he just throw the money. People actually, they don't know the purpose of life. And how they can be happy. They're just simply living life casually because we will die. Bhasma bhutasya dehasya kutam punarabham bhavit. Because after death, everything will be bhasm. We're going to be finished. Body will go to the ground and nothing will happen. It's not true. That's why the nature of human being, every one of us, atyantika sukha pravritti, atyantika dukkha nivritti. Our nature, our consciousness is to always be happy. Atyantika sukha pravritti. We want to be unlimitedly happy. And we want to avoid unlimited suffering. Atyantika dukkha nivritti. We don't want suffering, but we want pleasure because it's the nature of the soul to be always happy. But something wrong in this world, something wrong in the script. In this world, something wrong. So many tears nowadays, like whether it's Ukraine, Russia, but you maybe don't know. But my father, I spoke yesterday with my father. Cities leveled by bombs, in front of eyes. In front of you, house crumbled, skyscraper. And you just see when my number. When next? People full of fear. I said, Dad, can you get out from there? I said, Beta, kya kare bhai? We have 4 houses, you know, we have farmhouse. I lived here for 82 years. Where I will go? I'm an old man. Where I will go? They simply just sitting and waiting for their death. And so many people died already. And everybody want to be happy. There are 3 kind of sufferings in this world. 3. Jankari ke liye. Suffering from this body. Adhyatmika klesha. Suffering from body. When we were born, when we are dying, it's suffering. Baby sitting for 9 months in the womb of the mother, then coming out from the womb through small hole. Can you imagine some baby coming out? So much pain. Nobody laughed yet. You can never see mothers, they know. Can you see? Have you ever seen baby who, guys, how are you? No, everybody crying, and doctor also doing it. Welcome to this material world. Because baby have to cry. It has to take the breath, you know, to fill the lungs. And doctor has when crying, oh, Ram Rama, nice. He's crying means sign of he is healthy. When baby not crying, something wrong with this guy, you know. When you coming to this world, you have to cry, and when you're leaving this world, everybody, you know, everybody crying. Why you left me? Who left you? Parawa and Aleluna. He's here. Keep him in fridge, you know. Keep him nicely. Forever. No. Putting some cotton here. Jalao, finish. Who left? One my friend Radha Gopinath Prabhu in Chopati in Bombay. He told me one story. He was pakka nastik, pakka. He never believe anything. I was communist. I never believe anything. All this Bhagavan Sagavan is sab nasa. Logon ke liye, na? So it's like opium for the people. Who have you seen God? Have you seen? Who saw? You saw God? Nobody saw God. Where is your God? Nothing. Prabhupada used to say, at night, can you see the sun? You put torchlight. Where is the sun at night? No sun, no. It's like, you know, assembly of Ulu. Ulu means like owls. They had owls, you know. Owls. Big international conference of owls. Came together, and the topic of conference was whether the sun exists or not. And everybody unanimously decided there is no sun because we didn't see it. Owl never can see the sun. So similarly, people, they don't have qualification to see the God. If you cannot see somebody through this wall, it doesn't mean that he's not existing. Have you ever seen my father?
No.
Does it mean he doesn't exist or what? Father, please forgive them. They don't know what they're doing, these Nepali people, and these Gujarati people, and these Indian. They don't know, Father, please forgive them. He is there. Come, I will take you. That's what Jesus said. Father, please forgive him. And from childhood, I was always wondering, this guy talking to some father. Who is this father? I asked many popes in the church. Anyone can tell me who is that father? बाप का बेटा सिपाही का घोड़ा कुछ नहीं तो थोड़ा थोड़ा बाबा जैसा बाबा वैसा बेटा ना. If there is son, must be some father. If there is some intelligence, must be, अगर बुद्धि है तो बुद्धिमान होना चाहिए यार. अगर शक्ति है तो शक्तिमान होना चाहिए ना. So we say, if there is electricity, light, must be some source of this light, no?
Power station.
Yes, and in power station there is one mechanic, engineer pressing the button. So behind this light there is one person who is on, off, on, off. When there is some computer, iPad, must be some company, Apple company, must be some Steve Jobs who organized this company. Behind the computer. And I'm always saying, can you kindly make the computer like this, iPad or whatever, iPhone. You cut some grass, put inside that computer, press some button, make some software, press the button, and from this side will come ghee, dahi, milk, butter. No need to go to market, no need to buy some shopping complex. Just make computer, put some grass, make it produce milk locally. Nobody can make computer which can produce the butter and ghee. So, and I'm always saying, who is that computer engineer and who produced such a computer called cow? Eating grass and giving you milk and butter and ghee and so many products, wonderful products. Even cow dung and cow urine, so valuable, can cure disease, cancer and diabetes and stuff. Who is that engineer who makes such a beautiful computer cow? Or somebody put small seed, put in the ground, huge tree with many apples comes, you eat. And each and every apple has another seed which can produce another tree. What a packaging industry, huh? So people have no this idea. So suffering from the body, from child, and then when you die also everybody crying, so many disease. Suffering from nature, Bukam, Tufan, earthquakes, heat, cold, so many disasters going on in this world. In Nepal we had earthquake 5 years ago, no? So many people died. Now we have so many tsunamis coming. Now volcano, Vesuvio, you know, in Italy, volcano came. People now taking, so many people running away because something coming. Now in Dubai, so much flood was there. You have seen that? In Africa now, flood going on. So many people losing their houses. Cry.com. And suffering from another living entity. Now Russia attack Ukraine, so many millions of people dying, and mosquito biting you, typhoid, coronavirus, whatnot. And in between all this mess, how are you? I'm fine. What fine? It is said when somebody will beat you 23 hours, he will beat you and then leaves you for 1 hour. Okay. Oh, Aram ka mamla. Very nice. When suffering reducing, we call that happiness. We call that happiness. Because we don't know what is real happiness. Atyantika sukha pravritti. We don't know what is real happiness. You see, before kings, they used to make battles, you know, fighting. And when one king defeating another king, he capturing him, jabardasti, kabja gariko. And then they putting him in jail. And then they biting that king. And they putting that king to humiliate this king. They putting him binding to the chair and putting him inside the water, some pool or river. And this king very angry. They putting him inside the water, and under the water there is no gas mask, no cylinder, no oxygen. And he is very angry for 1 minute. After 1 minute, become very humble. As long as oxygen is there, he may be super pooper here. But when oxygen getting less and less and less, he becoming more and more humble. And then when last moment happens and he happen to breathe this water inside the lung, water goes inside, that moment they taking two big guys, taking him out from the water. And water went inside. When he came out, somebody comes and kicks him in the chest. Like this, and he just coming, all the water coming out. And then maybe you have experience when you drown sometimes, and you breathing like, when water came out, first breath in, usually like this. And when he makes this breathing like this, again they're putting him under the water. And again he again bam, and again putting him under the water. So that's the only happiness for him. And that happiness, people thinking, super in UK, we are happy in UK. What you happy? Nonsense. This is nonsense. Sukhalesha hetoho ananta dukkham chanaveda mudha. There is suffering, unlimited happiness in America, in UK, in Japan. We just came in Japan, in America. Same stinking, wrinkled, old, white beard stuff. Old wine in new bottle. Same to same. Same skyscrapers, same traffic jam, same to same. Even you go to sometimes to the hotels like Shangri-La or, you know, Salty, they have same nonsense smell. Same, they have standard, you know. Doesn't matter which country you are, where you are, same thing, nothing new. And with this kind of material things, people not happy. And just to maintain their artificial happiness, they need to more things. It's called consumerism, you know. Consume as more as possible. And I heard one overheard was one mother and girl, small girl, coming to shopping complex. And she asking you, my dear darling, what do you want me to buy for you? And she says, I don't know, mom, but two. I don't know what exactly, but two. Make sure you have to buy for me two. One will be not enough, two. And I've seen in US also, people going to some, I don't know, boss market, you know, and they have a bulk, they're buying for 1 month. I don't know, you have the same here? Huge trolley, and it's buying for 1 month. Costco, yeah. You have Costco here also.
Yeah.
Same thing. Costco is international. So big, huge. One piece not enough. Santushti Paramsukhi. They have to buy for 1 month. Really. And they're so frustrated. You see, and then you know what happens? This is a secret. They make scientific research. When you're buying new things, you're getting dopamine. Like suppose I want mobile telephone. iPhone, iPod, iTouch, iPad, and iPad. You have to work. iPhone 11, iPhone 13, iPhone 14. I don't know which one already now. 15 already. 15. Something new. 15 is better than 13. 1 year ago, man, I bought 13. Now it's already 15, and people cannot keep up with all this advancement. And to buy new one, they changing software because old one cannot work anymore. You forced to buy new one. And you know what? If you didn't have mobile telephone, once you got mobile telephone, feels good. I got it. Some Jaguar or Tesla or Lamborghini Gari. I got it. And you feels good for some time. That's dopamine. Dopamine comes when you're getting new things. But problem with dopamine, it's reducing after some time. Nothing. Same mobile telephone. You stop playing already. You need something new. Again, okay, let me buy computer, let me buy car, let me buy new house and new helicopter, what not. New toys, for everyone different toys. And after getting that new thing, for some time you're feeling good because dopamine comes to your brain, to your blood. Higher than that, endorphin, I believe. Endorphin comes when you're working too hard. That's why when people go into gym, gym, and they pain, muscle pain, feels good, They're paining completely, but or workouts, they workaholics, they call them. People working in the office because they hate to come back home because fighting, wife is there, children. I don't want to go back home. I want to be in the office. One guy, told me the story. He was engineer. They went with his wife. They were schoolmates in college, and they were studying in America. And they both finished engineering university because they were together. Let's get married. They were classmates. They got married. Boy and girl became engineers. After they got diploma, so boy said, okay, now we are married. Now you stay your housewife, and I will be working, and you stay at home. I said, I am also engineer. I also have to get a job. Otherwise, what the hell I was studying? I am also engineer. Who you thinking you are? Hey, you're supposed to be wife. You're supposed to do some, brooming room, cooking, taking care of kids. No, I'm engineer. Because it's independence, you see. All right, so, okay, what to do? So she got the job, he got the job. Now, who's going to cook? No. Okay, they say, okay, let's do like this. A real story. Let's do one thing. Anyone who comes first from the office, he will cook. Fine. And husband, he knowingly came 1 hour late.
Yeah.
Oh, she came. So she cooked this year. That evening she cooked. But next day she came knowingly 2 hours late. Husband badla. Now he has to cook. Then the husband also became smart. Oh, the guy just now fasa diya mere ko na. So and next day he came 4 hours late. Something like that. So it came to the point that she didn't come at night at all. So my point is that people and there's a real story. I read one article in newspaper about the marriage nowadays. It was one boy, it's an Indian family. So boy was from one caste and girl was from different caste. And in India still this caste system is too much. Sometimes 3 much. What to do? So, and they somehow they fall in love and they love each other. You know, Jimmy, Jimmy, acha, acha, tera mera dil, dil, tera. So it's okay. I mean, you know, Bahubali, Padmavati. So, but parents were dead against their marriage. Dead. So they said, okay, no, we want to get married. No, our family cannot come together. So they decided to commit suicide. They happened to go to skyscraper. They took hand in hand, 3, 2, 1, jump, and both of them jumped. And somehow or other, they fall down on some balcony in between, and they could not die, but they broke, fractured something. So boom, both of them survived in ICU. They came back. So when they became normal, said we want to get married together, and parents said no way, no. Then again after some time they said okay, let's commit suicide again. We cannot live without each other. They took father's car and jumped from the mountain somewhere. Somehow car went inside the sea, but they survived. What? Parents, they said too much. These baby children too much nowadays. These millennials, too much. And then they said, we want to get married. They said, no, family tradition more important than car accident and stuff. They decided to take pistols. They got somehow pistols. They put okay, let's lock in the room, and they just put the pistol. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Don't press trigger before me, okay? So, 1, 2, 3, and they were about to shoot each other, So parents came, do. Okay, guys, get married. God with you, okay? They by force, they twisted the hands of parents, They got permission of getting married. Okay, they got married. Oh, shadi hai. They got married. Everything super good. This big. Guess what? It's just beginning of the story. After 1 year, very bad divorce. They finished. You know what happened nowadays? When people getting married, first year, woman listening from the boy. All these movies. And then next year, husband listening from the wife. Next year. Honeymoon over, now husband listening from go and work, so husband sitting like this. What to do? Then third year, neighbors listening to the husband and wife. And after 3 years, nobody listening anyone. Divorce, shanti. Yes. Big, I heard this is big families, and whatever, I don't know, the big names of Indian families. They make Guinness record marriage. They call Bollywood stars and they give Rolex watch to them and everything. It was like biggest. And the divorced people, they couldn't live together because there is so many other things which you cannot buy by money. We cannot buy happiness. We cannot buy health. We can buy medicine, but we cannot buy health. We can buy watch, but we cannot buy time. We know all these things. We cannot buy happiness, satisfaction, love, friendship, right? Gratitude. We have to be grateful. If you're not grateful, you're grateful. So we have to be grateful to God who gave us the eyes. He gave us the oxygen to breathe. He gave us the sun and moon. He gave us the eyes. He gave us the food, water to drink. But unfortunately, all civilization became ungrateful. Because they removed God from the picture. Neither they know who is God. You ask anyone, who is God? Who is God?
Me. The creator.
Who is that guy?
The guy is everywhere. Maybe you, maybe me.
That's what everybody's saying. Atra, tatra, sarvatra, God is light, God is love, everywhere. Who is this guy? Do you know or not?
Krishna.
Correct. That's the answer I want. Most of the people have no idea. I'm telling you serious. I'm traveling all over the world. I'm asking big leaders of society. Can you kindly tell me who is God? I was actually in Thailand. There's one ABEC university, big university. And they invited me to give some discourse about some creation and some whatever. Professors, and they have department of religion there. Some years ago. So I give presentation and professor in charge of that department. He called me to his office. And we were talking, just me and him, only two of us. And he happened to be Catholic. Christian. So we were talking and said, such and such, Mr. Lee, can you kindly tell me who is God, Father? He said, Jesus Christ. I said, wait. I said, wait. I know Bible, okay? I am from Christian background. Jesus Christ never said that I am Father. I am Son. I came from my Father. I am going back to my Father. I am the path. Father, please forgive me. I mean, he talking with someone. So who is that guy? He's talking to somebody. Do you know who is he? So he said, I'm thinking. I said, no thinking. Yes, no. This is exam. He said, you professor, I'm professor. So I'm asking you, do you know who is God? Jesus Christ, okay, I love Jesus. You love, I also love him. But who is Father? Again, in my opinion, I'm thinking, what is your opinion? Do you know or not? Be honest to accept the fact. Yes or no? Actually, he was honest enough. He said, no, I don't know. I know some sound from the sky. Bible says there's some akashwani, some sound from the bush, fire in the bush, some different. But who is Father? Jesus said you have to love God most of all. Like life and soul, you have to love him. How you can love somebody you don't even know who is he? How to be grateful to somebody you don't even know who is he, how he looks like, what qualities he has, where he is staying, what he is doing. I mean, how you can love somebody who is Nirakar, Nirgun, Om. And actually people, they want to remove God. There is no God. Just no God. I like you, but then I don't like God. It's nice to be somewhere in the light, in the some jyoti, in some nirvana, finish. No God. It means, Shastra says, they can never be happy. Nati viduksvarthagatim hi vishnum durasaya hi bahirathamanina andhayanthandarupaniamanas tipishatantram urdhammi bandha. Nati viduksvarthagatim. People, they don't know the goal of life. Swarthagati. Swartha means good for them, for themselves. What is the beneficial for them? They don't know. One blind leading another blind. Both of them, they're falling down in the ditch. That's Shastra says. And we can see this all over the world. You can speak with big leaders. Where are you taking your nation? Where are you going yourself? How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
20.
Where have you been 25 years ago?
Non-existent.
You think so? Where have you been before you came to this room? Isn't it? So, just because you don't remember where have you been 25 years ago, it doesn't mean that you didn't exist. That's called ignorance. Not because he's a bad man, he's a nice person. But ignorance means, like, for example, when you're coming to somebody, like if I'll ask you, who are you? Can you introduce yourself?
Oh, right, okay.
Just make it under ka mamla. Rupa, ye under ka mamla, na? So there's no CNN, BBC, there's no YouTube, CCTV camera. It's under ka mamla. Because that's what we are just very familiar, very friendly here. It's actually a home program. It's not, maybe in big official program, I will not ask you this question. But because it's home program, house program, all friends here. Can you introduce yourself? Who are you?
My name's Harsh. Tejhal. Yeah, I'm 20. Yeah. What I do? I work. I live. I don't know.
Okay, so now I
Very
can
on the spot.
I make a little bit twist in the story, huh? A little bit. Can you raise your hands? What is this?
My hand.
Are you hand or this is your hand? Now, from now you listen very carefully, huh? I am guiding you. It's called guided meditation. This is my hand, right? I'm not saying I hand. It's my hand, correct? My glasses,
Yeah.
my eyes, my ear, my head, my leg, my body. Everybody is body, right? And this body just maybe 15 years ago was like this small. Now this young, and sure enough, if you can see after maybe 50 years, it will be looking differently. Perhaps more white hair will be there also. Well, don't be afraid to see the truth. This is a fact. No, we don't want to look ahead, but I'm telling you, I'm predicting you. Somebody came and said, "Wow, do you know आपको हाथ दिखना आते हैं ना?" I said, "बिल्कुल आते हैं." Can you see the hand? I said, "Why not? Can you predict me something?" Yes, okay. And I'm very serious. I'm looking. You will die. What are you talking about? No, don't worry, not now. Before that, you're going to become old. And in between, you'll get some disease also. Guruji, I know that. Then why are you asking me? Very clear future. One day we're going to die, and we're going to get old age, and then disease. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha dushandarshanam. Janma mrityu jara vyadhi. Vyadhi means disease. Jara means old age. That's what Bhagavad Gita says. One day we have to go. I asked Jayagara Jarang Fakir. Hasan Chanchari Bandhi Jan Janjir. So my question is that you don't know where have you been before 25 years when this body was small. And when this body became very old and useless, Dehantara Prapti, you have to go to another room, to another body. What will happen to you after death? Where will you go? No idea. And who is going to teach you these things? We are teaching engineering and some computer science to get some few pounds and dollars together. But who is teaching us the science? What is our ultimate journey? Very, very dangerous. And if you know what's going to happen to you after death, perhaps all of us will be shaking in the boots if you only know what's going to happen. No, Guruji, you're too much negative. I'm not negative. I'm realistic. I'm not pessimistic. When I came to Ukraine, a few years ago, because I'm from Ukraine, and I happened to be commando officer before. When I came to my family, and I told to my family actually, to my friends, I feel like it's going to be war. Because by seeing all the symptoms, being a commander in charge, so I noticed all formations, all the troops in the border, it's going to be war, man. You have to better get out from this place. Better let's locate ourselves to Europe somewhere. It's going to be heavy. And they told me, come on. My friends told me, you are too much pessimistic. Come on. I said, I'm not pessimistic. I have knowledge. I have these symptoms. They didn't believe me. They said, you are too much pessimistic. It's 21st century. Who is going to make war? Peace. 70 years, no wars. It will be never war. I said, fine. Anyway, I'm Indian now. I left. After 1 month, it was war declared, right? Russia, Ukraine. So many people died already. I lost 28 friends already. Just like that. Just because they didn't listen to my good advice. Because that time they could have been escaped from the country. Now nobody allowed to come out. Any male not allowed outside. And you have to go and protect your country, whatever. Point is that people thinking that this land belonged to me. Before they were born, it was not their land. When they will die, it will not be belonging to them. Similarly, Russia thinking this is their land, Ukraine thinking this is their land, Crimea, Black Sea, it's my place, his place. Have you ever seen sometimes dogs, they're passing urine, marking area? And then another dog comes passing urine. It's not my border. Where is the passport? Where is the visa? How dare you can put this line here? Once I had this in Kathmandu, we have one car, highest, Toyota Gari. I have one Jeep. And one dog came and passed urine on one wheel, and another one went in another wheel. And they fighting. Ada Gari mera hai, Ada Gari mera. So I do I just chase them away. It's not your car, it's my car. So similarly, you trust me. I'm not politician, I don't want to make political statements here. But time will come, you will see, neither this president or this presidency will exist. They will not be in this planet anymore. Nobody will remember their names even. How many of you remember that all the Caesars and kings of Rome or Egypt, except Cleopatra? How many thousands of them there were? Nobody knows even their names. What's big deal? Because we are like mosquitoes. Because this belongs to Supreme Boss. Bhoktaram jagyatapasam sarvalokam suhridam sarva bhutanam gyatvam shantim richati. When you come and start to claim, this room is mine, no, this room is mine, I like to park my car here, I like this house. Excuse me, sir, it doesn't belong to you, not belong to me. We are guests here. It belongs to somebody else. There's no point of fighting for this house because it's already belonged to somebody. So this planet belonged to Supreme Boss. He created that. And our best option is to communicate and cooperate with him. Let's make friends with him, cooperate, and then you can enjoy. Because I'm friend with owner of this house. So they're providing for me facilities, they're giving me food. I'm enjoying here as you also. You are invited because you're friends. Yeah. If you make machine gun and start to challenge somebody, hey, out. So perhaps we have to deal differently with you. We have to call police and some special troop will come. Similarly, for those who don't want to cooperate with God, though He provides such a nice dinner for us, oxygen for us, free light, no electricity bill, everything for free, and those who are not cooperating, Krishna sending special force. SSP police, Durga Mata. Cha! And she is punishing us with this trident, triple suffering from body, from nature, and from other living entities. For those who are disobedient to God. That's why business of devotees to come and make out of disobedient people, forgetful people, obedient devotees. Remember God. You know why government making jail? Jail. Do we have jail in London?
Yeah. Prison, yeah.
Prison.
We have it, but no space.
No space already, huh? Can you tell me why government maintaining the jail?
Oh, me again? Okay.
Why not? Okay, you all know. No, don't worry. Churi lai kutera, buari lai tarsauni. No problem. Why do we need jail?
Punish people.
So much expenses. Huh? Huh?
Some rule.
Punish. No, but it's too much costly. See, there's no space there. Thousands and thousands of people. We have to feed them. We provide them food, and we maintaining that network of police. So much salary, jail, prison department. So much police to serve there. One police getting so much salary. One person, isn't it? Army, Gorkha, and police. They're getting so much salary, much more than simple civilian. Yes. In America, one policeman getting $40,000. One policeman. They have machine gun, gas, tear gas, everything, equipment, full. Hello, I'm prosper. They have full rights. If police in US, for example, I don't know here, but in US, if something wrong and police will shoot you, nothing will be to him. He has full right. Finish. He will be right. Yeah. Especially this, like even traffic police. If you're moving something like that, and some black people, they did so many crime and killed police. So police, they got permission to shoot if some doubts. Therefore, one police, you have to put your hands on the top. No move. No move. Give your documents now. Very heavy speaking to you. Move. They have right to shoot you. Why there's so much maintenance, so much expenses? Is it not easy? Put all prisoners in one line. Why we have to maintain all these things? Finish them off. And no tension, no pension, no problem. Still government taking such a headache to maintain such a department, prison department. I'm not talking about one small jail. It's network of jails in all country, it's like millions and millions of pounds hard expenses. Why? Anyone just can guess?
Because
Because
Go ahead.
because they give chance, opportunity. to
Thank
do
you.
good
Very
work.
good. Because they're hoping against hope. These guys will recover, will repent, and they'll become again nice citizens. We're giving them chance. Isn't it?
Yes.
Similarly, this material world, God didn't want to create. He didn't. We created this world by our disobedience because we disobey His order. We run away from Him. Shastra says. Therefore, for us was limitation, space of limitation. We have to separate these criminals from general mass of people because they're disturbance to society. So God putting living entities, those who are against God, those who are rebellion, atankavadi, terrorists, He put them separately in the place where they can think and they will not disturb the general public in Vaikuntha. Nice citizens are there, criminals all here, and they given special prisoner cloth. This body is a cloth. Like that, full of disease, struggle, suffering, and punishable. This body. It's suffering. So now, how to get out from this jail? And jail keeper is Durga Mata. Devi Hisha Maya Mama Shakti. So how to get out from this jail?
Separated.
Huh?
Separated. You need to separate from body and soul.
No need to separate. You cannot separate. It's not in our power. No. How you can separate? When you're sitting in the flight, attention, please, ladies and gentlemen, last and final call. Delhi, London, please, the flight. So you came and sit down in the flight, sitting there like, fasten your belts, Boarding is complete, close. Oh no, I missed the flight. I supposed to fly to San Francisco. Sorry, sir. First you have to land in London, then you do whatever you want. You change the flight. But in between you cannot escape. You understand my point? So once you're in this body, you have to die. Then you decide whatever you want to go. But this, you cannot separate yourself. You have to be inside this body. Dehinosmin. Dehino means owner of this body. Now you are possessing this body. Like I'm possessing this sweater. Right? So you are owner of this body. You are inside that body. That's what I ask you. Who are you? You said, I'm such and such. I am what? So not much interest. I ask you, who are you? You said, I am identified with this body, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't come to conclusion. Who are you? Who are you? Do you know?
Still discovering.
Discovering takes you lifetime and not enough. If somebody will not inject you this knowledge, because you cannot grab it. Maybe discovery. It will never happen. Most people, very old people I've seen. Who are you? I'm Mr. Smith. Still they're thinking I'm this body. Thinking one thing, but to live, walk your talk. To live as a soul is practice. Practice makes man perfect. Abhyasa, yoga, so human life meant to understand your spiritual identity. You are the soul inside this body with human experience. Not my soul. You are the soul and this is your body. Your hand, your hair, your glass, your watch, your body. It's your body, your soul. No, I'm Mr. Smith. I'm Mr. Patridas. I'm Russian. I'm Indian. Can you imagine I came here and you ask me, Guruji, who are you? And I'll tell you, I am President of Russia, Mr. Putin. Or I am Mahatma Gandhi. One guy came to mental asylum, Pagalkhana, and one patient came to him and doctor asked him, who are you? And that guy said, I am Jesus Christ. So everybody asking, who told you? And this guy said, God. And from another room somebody said, no, I never told him. What doctor supposed to do, man? What to do? There's Napoleon, Mahatma Gandhi, Jesus Christ, God. And everybody says it's called schizophrenia. Right? Schizophrenia means identity crisis. Somebody who doesn't know his identity, he's crazy. Isn't it? Nothing new, right? It's not rocket science. Is it true or not?
Yeah.
When you don't know your identity, it means it's madness. If I'm saying about myself that I'm something which I am not, that's called schizophrenia. Identity crisis. So we don't know who we are. We are thinking we are this body, which we are not. We don't know what's the goal of our life. We don't know what's going to happen when this body will die. Where are we going to go? We don't know. Where have we been? Where have we been? We don't know. It's called ignorance. Oma jnana timir andhasya. That's why Krishna says, I am coming to this world, tisham ivanukam partham aham ajnana chamtamaha nasayam atma bhavatsto jnana dipena bhashvataha. To bring the torchlight of knowledge, to show the real path. Dud ka dud, pani ka pani. Very clearly explained, who are you, who is God, what is karma, what is prakriti creation, what is the time, and what is the goal of life. If you don't know the answers for these questions, we are simply Polish, sophisticated, two-legged animals. Dvipada pashu. Shastra says. Ahara nidra bhayamaithunam cha samanyametat pashubhir naranam dharmo hitesho adhiko vishesho dharme nahina pashubhi samana. Without dharma, without understanding these basic principles, human being became worse than animals nowadays. You see, I went some months ago to San Francisco. We had similar discourse. We have center, ISKCON center there. And it happened to be Sunday. And in that day, what happened? They had a gay parade, gay parade. Don't even imagine what was there. Don't try to imagine. It's unimaginable.
Yes, I have in here.
You have here. Well, I don't know here, but there, my God.
Everybody's proud of it.
Huh? No, whatever. We're not criticizing, but I'm telling you, that's the level of consciousness. Krishna consciousness and animal consciousness. Before you want to be God conscious, first we have to be conscious. It was the time when people love the people and use the things. Now they love the things and use the people. And it was such a use, abuse, completely. Any most sophisticated pornography is nothing comparing what we have seen there. Completely unhuman, animalistic civilization. Really, I'm telling you. Unbelievable, man. And this all the Chorasi like Yoni Jivan, 8,400,000. I was telling Vyasadeva Maharaj perhaps make miscalculation. In San Francisco, I saw more than 8,400,000. There's separate forms of life I saw. Completely. Shameless, bottomless, and topless and bottomless civilization, Prabhupada said. So what is the goal of life? Therefore, people want to be happy in wrong way. That's why by getting some things, mobile, telephone, cars, they satisfying their dopamine and become like drug addicts. As soon as dopamine goes out, they have to buy something new. It's called consumerism, more and more and more. So next one is endorphin. You have to work very hard. Then people workaholics. You can see in China, in Japan, some devotees, Rupeshwar Prabhu, they went to Japan and they said in Japan people knowingly working for 11 hours, for 12 hours, normal like 8 hours and then extra for country, for free. And they screwing them this consciousness that you have to, for the sake of country, you have to work extra sacrifice, 2-3 hours. And people already born with that culture. Yes, we have to work very hard. Workaholism, And they princess, they lovingly working for country. And wife sitting alone at home waiting for the husband lovingly because my husband working for country. It's installed in their brain that we have to work.com. And that's called progress of civilization. Producing many electronics and big skyscrapers. And Prabhupada said modern civilization to make big skyscraper and then jump and commit suicide from that skyscraper. This is not civilization. Simple living, high thinking. And there are two things, please kindly listen very interesting, carefully. There's anthropomorphism and anthropocentrism. Have you heard these terms?
No.
Huh? Anthropomorphism and anthropocentrism. Anthropomorphism means to see in all energies around us personalities as a person, like Ganga Mata, Ganga Nadi, is person, Ganga Devi, Yamuna Devi, Vayu Dev, Surya Dev, Vivaswan, right? Agni Dev, Varuna Dev, water deity, right? You can see person in everything. But anthropocentrism, no. This all nasa, all this, everything, it's all chemicals. It's simply source for enjoyment, for my enjoyment. I'm an anthropocentrism. I'm God. I'm meant for enjoyment, and everything for my enjoyment. And everything is no spiritual personalism. Nothing is there. There's no soul. Animals, I want to eat them, no soul there. Woman, no soul, we can exploit them. water, pollute that. There's no Ganga. What? This is like chemical flowing, it's H2O only. This is like chemicals only. There is no person there. So you can exploit, and this is like simply like source for me, for my enjoyment. And you can, and so when you depersonalize something, you can enjoy something when you depersonalize. I don't want to see person behind. I want to enjoy it and through it. Next. This is a civilization, anthropocentrism. And people from Western civilization, they came to India. And these aborigines, worshipping sun, worshipping forest, worshipping river. Aborigines. Let us teach them new philosophy. And they open schools. And this is I really still wanted to go and see that museum in London only, by the way. This is Lord Macaulay. Have you heard this name? Lord Macaulay.
He was in India.
1835.
He was in India.
He came to India.
He came to
And he wrote the letter to the Queen of England. He wrote the letter. Lord Macaulay, you can check it out.
Yeah, he
Right?
destroyed
He
the
destroyed the
Google.
Indian education system.
Everything he destroyed. He said, I was traveled. It's very famous letter. I heard it's in Museum of England. He reported historical letter. I have traveled across this country, India. I didn't find even one poor person, not even one illiterate. Such a culture, such a value, such a moral. I don't think we will be able to control this country unless, quote unquote, we will destroy the very backbone of their culture. And we have to make Indians to think that anything is Western is much more important than their own. If they will start to believe that anything Western more important than their own, that's the only way how we can control them and make them subordinate nation. Welcome to the game. We are in the movie. And where we are? In UK, by the way. So where? In India. Hey, hello. Where are we? We are from India. We believe that everything is from UK. Maybe some of you don't like it, but it's true, my dear friends. We are now ulu befkuf. We accepted the Western culture, and now we are in pant and short, sitting here. Hi, hello, how are you? We're forgetting our culture. I'm telling you. So many people, they're eating meat now, killing cows. I am in India. I'm Indian, by the way, so I have right to say this to you because Torgati Morgati. I'm Indian now. Modi ji give me passport. I'm Indian. I sacrificed my life for our India. Right? And I'm for 25 years, I'm trying to save Sanatan Dharma in Nepal. And we got highest award of the country for that. So I'm telling you not because I want to show that I'm better than you. I want just simply to remind you, can we wake up? Hello, can we wake up? Can we do something? Tamasima Jutik Gamaya. How long are we going? And I tell you, the most surprising thing for me personally was this visit. I'm first time in UK. Somehow they hijacked me. I never planned to come here. But somehow the devotees, they told me, you have to come. I came and I was walking on Oxford Street the other day. Some Muslim people came and gave me Quran. Big table, Quran. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It's Muslim country or what? Everywhere, burqa and all Muslim people. In parliament, they chanting namaz. We are not against namaz, not at all. Definitely not. I just came from Kazakhstan. I have many friends in Dubai. But something wrong in the script, perhaps, no? It's supposed to be a Christian country. And in Nepal, now, so many Christians. Every village has 1, 2, 3 churches there. They don't know. Modi nearly lost his election. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Nearly. He said, even in last day before I heard his speech, he said, few days I started to think that I am lost. I am gone. He said, even I started to think, oh my God, so much negativity against me. From where? Pakistan, all this. I don't want to put the names. Okay, abhi to bach gaya. 4 years baki. And then what? They make statistic. Real statistic. To maintain the culture. As a homework, you can check this. Lord Macaulay, you can check his in the internet, what he wrote. To maintain the culture, if you want, the Sanatan Dharma will survive after 20 years from now, then we need 20 children like this, 10 boys, 10 girls. So expected is that after 20 years they'll get married and they'll produce another generation of religious kids. those who can take this culture like cross relay ahead another 50 years, suppose. And for that you have to have regenerate at least 20 children. 20 families, they have to produce 20 children. I'm just as average statistic. And the minimum, you can have 19 children. 9 boys and 10 girls. Then culture can be maintained somehow. You can still takatuka, you can still maintain the level of the culture which we have now. Then once the rate goes below 19, like 1.8, 1.5, so culture declining, and it's irreversible. It cannot come back anymore. It will be forced to degrade. So do you know in Europe, what is the statistic of the reproduction level? Anyone knows? What is the reproduction level? I forgot the dates. Spain and France and some 1.3, 1.2, Italy 1.1, something like that. I have this table with me. So out of 100 families, in Spain, 93 families divorce. Now we're introducing all these gays and stuff and whatever marriage and stuff. Abnormal. It's called Overton windows. I don't know. There's too many technical information for you. It's very planned degradation of society. Very pre-planned. Very nicely pre-planned. Don't think that demons, they lost interest for this country. They lost interest for this planet. No, Danavas. They call technically in Mahabharata, they call Danavas. They have very, very strong interest for this human society to degrade it. Kali Maharaj in full speed now. So if you're thinking that Agarvati, Mambati, Dhan, Sampatti, Ghar mein aave, this is koi bhavak aadmi ke liye, no. This is very serious business. This is a war. Declaration of war to ignorance. Mahabharat, So we need an Indian people, they have this weapon of knowledge, Chindanti Shastrani. Torchlight of knowledge to lead all civilization, all human race. Like Prabhupada used to say, darkness around, no light to trace, the only hope, your divine grace. We need this torchlight of knowledge. Adhyatma deepam atitirshanantamundham samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam. This knowledge is very much required to this society. But Krishna says to Uddhava in 11 Canto Bhagavatam, he says, the most difficult thing and the most degrading things will be Vibhadra Ruchi in this age. Therefore, Uddhava, don't stay long in this world. Get out, go to Vaikuntha immediately. Because Kali Yuga coming, and symptom of Kali Yuga will be Vibhadra Ruchi, perverted taste. Which is not supposed to be tasted nice. People will think very much okay. It's like ulta. Whatever is bad, they will think is very much good. Asatyere satya kurimani. What is very uncultural, people will be thinking very much cultural. You can see this everywhere. Lavanya kesha dharanam. Long hair will be symptom of beauty. No, you see, it's not offense, it's culture. It's penetrated with this culture. That's why we are infected by this culture, like Mahamari, like infection. If you're not smoking, you're staying in the room with 20 people, those who are smoking. I'm not smoking, but if I have to breathe, and my clothes will also get durgandh, no, because I'm environmental, jaisa bhav, vaisa prabhav. So similarly, we all infected by this environment. That's why we have only one antivirus, spiritual knowledge, to protect ourselves from this, to put kavach. So this endorphin means working very hard. Third one is serotonin. You know serotonin? Serotonin means confirmed. Serotonin means you can get satisfaction. That's very, very interesting. People getting first level of satisfaction by getting new things. It's called dopamine. Next level of getting happiness in life by working very hard. It's called endorphin. Third one level is serotonin. When you start to do something for others, that's more higher level. Like Mother Teresa, charity, helping needy people. It's better than simply taking. We have to grow from selfish consciousness of baby taking to the mature consciousness of giving. That's human process of self-realization. Human beings supposed to grow from childish consciousness of taking to mature consciousness of adult of giving. giving your life to God. It's not me, Shastra says. Itavan janma safalyam dihinam iha dehishu pranair arthardhiya vacha shreyas acharanam sada. Krishna says, Itavan janma safalyam. You want to make your life successful? Pranair, your energy, arthair, your opulence, money, dhiya, intelligence, and vacha, your speech, dedicate to the highest cause, paraupakara, for the benefit of society. It's about sacrifice. It's about service. So third level, serotonin is about service. Service to humanity, to helping others. Giving help will never be empty, you see. That's a tendency, is a mood. And the highest level, it's what's called, anyway, it's a last one, endorphin, serotonin. One more, I forgot this name technically. It's coming to our mind and stays for a long time. This kind of drug comes naturally in our blood when we're making relationships with others. When we're making very healthy, loving, happy relationship with others. When we're making a relationship with other people and with God, that drug comes and it stays for a long time. Dopamine lasts very short time. Endorphin also not very long time. Serotonin stays for longer, it gives satisfaction, but also not lifetime. But, drug which comes by making relationships, it's very deep. Similarly, when we're making a relationship with Krishna, with God, that's called yoga. Yoga comes from the dhatu, huge, connection. Human life meant to establish connection with God. Really, there is no other purpose. If you connect tasmin tushti jagat tushtam and please Him. That's why all religions, Muslim, Christians, they're saying we have to love God. Allah ilallah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Oh Father, we have to verify. No? Similarly, we're chanting in this age, there's only one way how to establish connection with God. Only one. Kalau doshunidhi rajan asti eko mahat gunan kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha paramvrajat. Many faults in this world. Kalau dosho nidhi. Nidhi means ocean. Ocean of faults. But only one good quality. By chanting holy name of Krishna, we can get liberated from all this bad nonsense. We can be protected. Asti eko mahat gunan kirtana deva krishnasya. So we may say, okay, Guruji. You tell whatever you want, but I am not going to do it. We don't have time. Who wants, he will find the opportunity. Who doesn't want, he will find the reason. And Prabhupada said once to one young man, and if you're sincere and honest, you will accept it. And the correct. But you have to be sincere. What does it mean to be sincere? To be sincere means you have to be sincere. Nobody going to teach you how to be sincere. Simply open your mind. Because mind is like parachute. It's working when it's open. And if you're not willing, man convinced against his will of the same opinion still, even God will not be able to help you. Try, but don't cry. Jivan to sukha dukha mela, subko jana parega ekela. And the moment of death, don't blame anyone, okay? As we say in Russian language, don't blame the mirror if you have ugly face. आईने को क्या दोष देना? अपना मुख क्रू हो या फिर क्या? So don't, нечего на зеркало пенять, если рожа крива, говорят. Вот in Russian language. So, and in Nepali they say, Dhoka pais mangali, apna dhangali. So therefore it's very, very important when saintly people coming and giving advice, please, giving Jeev jago, Gaura Chandra bole, Kotani dro jao maya pisachira kole, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chandavatar. Very secret avatar. Nobody knows who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Nepal, we established Gaur Nitai in Kathmandu, Gaur Nitai. Right? Many people comes in temple. And one Brahman came with his family, Purahit. And he telling his family, come. See, this is Radha Krishna. This Radha Krishna. This is Sita Ram Lakshman. Yeah, Sita Ram Lakshman. And then he pointing this two Gaurnitai. And this is Lavan Kush.
Oh my goodness. Haribol.
I have no idea who is this guy, Lavan Kush. Do you know who are these guys? Who? Lavan Kush. Sita Ram Lakshman and Lavan Kush. Nobody knows Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Many people, they have no idea why he came.
Once I came here, sorry about that, interrupt you.
Yeah.
Once I came here, then I knew that there is a Krishna avatar that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Right.
I didn't know in Nepal.
No.
No.
No. People, they don't know. How jananti mam? Krishna says, they don't know me. So that's why, because of our ignorance, the cause of all sins is ignorance, avidya. Avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. This is science. So avidya. That's why Krishna comes to give this knowledge to everyone. So at least jnana dipena bhashvataha. Who am I? Who is God? What is this prakriti creation? What is karma? What is time? And what is A, B, C, D? What is my aim of life? An aim of life to purify ourselves and to start loving everyone. To destroy the kam, krodh, lobh, mah, matsarya. We have to remove the ignorance. And it's only possible when we are associating with holy people in a holy place, chanting holy name in the holy day. Simple. And holiday, we have holiday, every day holiday. I was commando officer and my mother kicked out me from the house. I was sharing. She kicked me out from the house. You are crazy. I said, but finally she came to Vrindavan. That story I told this many times. She kicked me out from the house. You crazy? I said, I was commando officer. Can you imagine? Pakka commando officer. And one day I came like sadhu. All the relatives came. You crazy? My friends kicked me out. My family kicked me out. You know, many things happened. So I said, Mom, you feeling ashamed? I am feeling ashamed of you. I said, Mom, have you been ever ashamed of me? And I became sadhu when I was 20, by the way. Ta-da. So, and so no, you see, the himmat change. If you're not standing for something, you fall down for nothing. I was studying martial arts. I have my black belt, you know, and there is one basic posture. If your basic posture, every building depends on the integrity of foundation. Foundation not seen actually. That himmat. Hatna hoina dirtiler, like in martial arts, you know. You have to have this very strong stand. It's called basic foundation. It's called kibadachi. I don't want to show you the class of martial arts here, but you have to have the stand, very strong stand, because from one particular posture, all other postures comes, you know, from one posture. And you have to practice that practice and practice. And when you have that strong foundation, then you can make big skyscraper of your life. Nowadays, I can see young generation, they follow no foundation. Very sentimental people. We have to have this stand. They, you know, it's not offense to anyone, but they want everything very quickly. 3 things. They want best things very quickly, ideally free. I want best thing, very best thing, as quickly as possible, and ideally the minimum price. Or ideally free completely. And I came to one guy, he was depressed and committing suicide. What happened to you? I joined the company and I wanted to make big change here. But nothing, nobody listening to me. I said, how long you working here? 3 months. Come on. So they kind of, because they see this in movies, you know, all the, they want everything so emotionally, free, quickly. I mean, this heavy struggle. Life is about struggle. And if you're not standing for something, you know, I was telling, if you really want to become the leader of orchestra, you know, leader, conductor of orchestra, if you want to become the leader of orchestra, you have to have a guts to show your back to the public. I mean, if you want to be leader in society, you have to have a guts to show back to the public. No wind will be favorable for you unless you know where is your ship sailing. Right? Ship, Jagaj, is very safe in harbor. But that's not what it's made for. You can never discover new land unless you're willing to give up the sight of seashore. Get out from comfortable zone. Accept the challenge. Go in the open sea. And face the challenge. So we have to have a mission in life. That's what makes me to wake up every morning. We have a mission. So therefore, if we don't have mission in our life, life becomes boring to live. Well, why I'm living? For what I'm living? So that's what I was trying to say, that that we have to be determined. And there's one Achyutanand chanting holy name of God. Nobody can stop us. We have to have guts. Put tilak. Yes. Are you pagal? Who is pagal? I am not pagal. My father is supreme boss. We have to be proud. It was one factory in Calcutta. Last thing I'll tell you a few stories. It was one factory in Calcutta. And all Hindus were working. 100 years ago when English people were ruling. And the governor of Calcutta put one Hindu director there. Hindu. This Hindu was there. And everybody were wearing sari and tilak, everything. But one day government, they changed the director and put Muslim. And Muslim said, from tomorrow, no tilak, no dhoti, no sari. Anyone who will put tilak and sari out, I'll fire him. No working here. So next morning, everybody afraid. Everybody removed tilak, put pant short. And this director came and put everyone in line. And checking everyone. And nobody had tilak. No sari. Except one guy. One guy put dhoti, naya dhori karid liya. New dhoti. And he put very big tilak. Pakka. Like this. So this director became surprised. Hey, yaar, how dare? Hey, come here. In front of everyone, he put him. You, how dare? You, from today, you can put tilak and put dhoti because you are pakka bhakta. Baki, others not. But you can. Because you are real bhakta. It was the test by Muslim. He wanted to see dudh ka dudh, pani ka pani. Because you have to be able to stand for the truth. That's why it's very, very nice when we simply continue with dignity, go deep in Bhagavad Gita, understand the value, and try to give this knowledge to others. Then you will be happy, and anyone who comes in contact with you also will be happy. Does it make sense? Otherwise, you will never be happy. If you just give pleasure to this body only, that's okay, nice. Train going on 2 rails, spiritual and physical. Physical, family, house should be also happy, but don't forget about the driver inside. If you're polishing the car without giving food to the driver, what's the point? Driver he died, what is the use of the car? So must be very balanced. And Bhagavad Gita is a book how to make the really balance, harmony, balance in human life and to be really happy. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. Sorry for surgical operation, but we stitch nicely because I really, when you love somebody, you cannot tolerate when something going wrong. We have to really bring everyone together, and when together, sometimes some injection has to be given, isn't it? Yes, this is antivirus, and Bhagavad Gita is the antivirus, and Hare Krishna Mahamantra is antivirus. How many rounds you chanting?
Me? Nowadays I stop.
I used to breathe. You used to breathe, huh? Now you stop breathing or what? Vichara. That's why I had to remind. I had to send this reminder.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please do it. At least start with 2 rounds. Don't be super pooper hero from tomorrow 50 rounds. No. You start 1 round, 2 rounds, slowly like 5 kilo, then 10 kilo, then 50 kilo. Abhyasa, yoga, then muscles will come. And also please kindly keep this wonderful association. Because when a man known by his association, Jaisa Sang Vaisarang. Very, very, and somebody need to be there to push, push. Push means pray until something happens. Push. Push. Pray until something happens. That's why it's very wonderful family. Meet more often because we are too much caught up in this material lifestyle. And I know that last time we were discussing, hardly we can meet each other. But that energy, you see, is Shakti Parinamavada. We are sharing this energy. We are sharing this conviction. We are sharing this faith. Shraddhanusari Bhakti Adhikari. Trust me, it's working. You trust Krishna. There's nothing lacking in this world. Nothing. So much money, man. Everything is available. Only one thing is scarcity, is Krishna consciousness. Bhakti Alikutikam. So if you can put that as a priority, Krishna will be very happy. especially when we come together, when we dance together, we advance together. When we sing together, we cling together. So charity starts from the home. Please kindly take it very seriously and just simply thank you. Hare Krishna. Did I tell you that story about the boy? Last one. Last one. It came to me. I just downloaded. Internet. It's a little slow so here, but I just complete download. The story about the boy who happened to be Apanga. Apanga handicapped. He didn't have right hand. Apanga. But he really wanted to learn judo. Kusti, dangal. So, but he didn't have one hand. So, but he really wanted to learn judo. One day he came to the school and said, "Teacher, Gurudev, Sensei, can you teach me judo?" And everybody looked at him and he doesn't have one hand. Everybody laughed at him. But he was... And teacher, he saw his enthusiasm. And he just accepted him. He said, "I'll teach you one step, okay? One step I'll teach you. You practice that. Practice makes man perfect." This much he instructed him. "I'll teach you one step, you practice." So he gave him belt, white belt and kimono. Go. And in the corner that boy was practicing every day. Many hours he was practicing. 1 month passed. Teacher never came to him. 2 months passed. 12 months. 1 year passed. Teacher never came to him. Only sometimes he was looking at him. But he never came. He never taught him another step, nothing. Only one. And then 2 years, just to make it short. 4 years passed. The teacher never came to him. So this boy started to doubt. Maybe he forgot about me or what. Ulu bujera, Apanga. So out of compassion, he kept me here. But he maybe doesn't want to teach me anything. Anyway, at least he is not kicking me out. Okay, let me be satisfied with that. Let me be grateful. At least he is not kicking me out. After 4 years, they got invitation from Olympic Committee, national, international. So we want one representative from your school for Olympic Games competition. So everybody came, everybody, Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, 5 initiation already good.
5.
Patrida Samhita Tatparya, yes, Panchatattva. So, Patrida Samhita Tatparya. So everybody can get message what I'm talking about. So, and they just put, and there's so many big sportsmen, big muscles, students came. Black belt and Guruji, I'll go, right? So no. None of you will go. This Apanga will go. Hey, Murdabad. GBC, Murdabad. It's wrong. Why? Hey, shut up. I know what I'm doing, okay? This boy without one hand, he will go. Everybody became surprised. What a choice. But he somehow, Guru, he sent him. So this boy, he won national competition, international, semi-final. He went into final and in his weight category, he got trophy. He brought the trophy back, gold, back to Guru and said, "Idam Gurudeva, idam Namama." How did I win? I don't know. And he did Guru Puja. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. He offered this trophy. I said, "Gurudev, I don't know. Amito Kangala Krishna Boli. Yogyata Vichara Kichu Nahi Pai. I don't know anything. Why I became successful? I don't know. I have only one hand and I only know one step." And Guru became very happy. All the students became surprised. Khatra bhai, how is it possible? He didn't do any studies, no any tapasya, no swaha, swaha, he doesn't know yagyas, he doesn't know 4237, he never did puja. How he became very successful and famous? You see? And the Guru became very happy. He sat down and smiled. Yes, it's true that you are Apanga, spiritual Apanga. You are from Harir Ugra Jati, you are from Lecha family. You are very degraded. It's true. And it's true that I give you only one step. That's also true. But for your kind consideration, my dear boy, that step I gave you, one of the most difficult steps in all judo. Very difficult. Nobody can practice that step. I knowingly give you the most difficult step from very beginning. And because you were practicing every day, 4 years, man, every day for 8 hours, you polishing, you learn the step best. Nobody can do better the step than anyone else. And there is only one way for the enemy to defeat you. For that, he has to capture your right hand, and you don't have one. Heart nahi China, so you are Parajit. You are undefeatable, my boy. So similarly, when you're practicing Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there is only one way Maya can defeat you. Maya have to capture your false ego. And you don't have false ego. Amar Guru, Amar Murkho dekho kore. You're fool. I am fool number one. Thank you. You're fool? Yes, I am fool. Anything else? You are Murkha. Yes, I am Murkha. You are nonsense. Yes, I am nonsense. Anything else? Nothing. Thank you. Trinadapi Sunichana. So, that's why Maya can only put you down because of your ahankara vimudhatma karta hai mati munyate. But because you're practicing the order of your spiritual master very sincerely, year after year after year, even people criticize you, that's alright, no problem. Because nowhere to fall down. I am already down. Where to fall down? I am already down. I am dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. I am particle of dust already. So that's why we have to be very humble, servant of the servant, and nothing, no pride, nothing to hide, surrender complete to his lotus feet. This is only success. Otherwise, Sitaram. Try, but don't cry. Okay, so this is the only formula. Follow the order of spiritual master. You can associate with many, you can listen from few, you can follow one. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. And we have very clear instructions in 80 volumes. Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita. What you have to do, you have to practice. And you have to read it. Not just simply touch it and come, Ayaram Gayaram. Please take it very seriously and chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Most difficult step in all Shastra. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada ki
Jai. परम श्रद्धेय गौर निताय
की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय,
गौर निताय दिव्य उपदेश प्रचारक रे अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कृष्ण भावना अमृत संस्थापक आचार्य परम सेनापति श्रील प्रभुपाद को परम सिपाही को जय।
हरे कृष्ण। अब प्रसादम 200 ग्राम शांति, 500 ग्राम भक्ति, 1 किलो आनंद।
Thank you, Prabhu.
Only now. Okay, I can do it. Okay, okay. Where we have to see? We should speak in Nepali.
Do in Nepali.
Sujana? Sujata. Sujata?
त्यो चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिस के अरे कुन ट्युनले हुन्छ कसरी हुन्छ हामी अघिदेखि पर्खिआएको
लन्डन नेपाल न्युजको संस्थापक हुनुहुन्छ यहाँ उहाँले चाहिँ अब इन्टरभ्यू लिने अरे हाम्रो भण्डारी सर आउनुभएको छ यहाँ
हाम्रो केही छैन कस्तो ट्युनमा हुन्छ अघि
He's gonna set it up for you in 20 minutes. We'll be ready. Studio.